I don't know about you, but I was stuck in a Scrabble game all weekend. Did something happen this weekend? Did I miss something we should talk about? Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey. Good morning, everybody. My name's pianomattyb. That is Scaramouches. This is your morning TA. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets where the sun's shining, where the winds blow. All the humble opinion of this piano. Zamboni ringing the FOMO index has inched up to 74 from yesterday's 73. Bitcoin dominance is 52.6%. 24-hour volume is 62 billion. The overall market cap is 1.55 trillion. Give or take 100 million. Well, one of my favorite parts of the last bull run was how price action would party on the weekends. And we haven't seen a party in a long time. But we saw one yesterday, but we talked about this. So it should have come as no surprise to anyone in this boutique community when Bitcoin price action, well, she had a little pump. My heartbreakingly optimistic outlook would be for price action to end off November with a bang, retesting our channel's resistance level at 38.7. But this is where things could get pretty exciting, because this could ignite a short squeeze and catapult price action into 40K territory. Lord love a duck. She didn't do just that. After pumping up to our channel's resistance at 38.7, price action bumped its head half a dozen times, waiting for the short squeeze green light, and then, well, she got it all right and pumped all the way to 40K. Looked around for some more short squeezarians, found them curled up in a fetal position, and put them out of their misery, peeking out at 41.8 and has cooled off slightly to a time of production. 41.5 now in a typical market. I'd expect some fib retracements to appear, but I don't think we're in a typical market anymore. But to err on the side of safety and caution, some fibs I'm keeping my papers on are the 38.2% fib down at 40.8, and the goldenest of golden ratios, the 61.8% fib down at 40.3. Now remember that number, 'cause over on the ding dong, you can see we blew up and out of our channel of eternal monotony, real proper like. Even blew past what was the next resistance, which would act as support, which is, you guessed it, 40.3. So that's double word score on that level. But that would be in a typical market. We'll discuss why I don't think it's a typical market anymore later in the live stream. Quick look at the Wookiee. Sees we did it. We tied 2020's epic 7 green candle in a row run. And now we're hoping to carve out our 8th. And although there was a 10 green candle in a row back in the Wild Westy years of Bitcoin, that was puppy love days of high school sweethearts and pimples. Bitcoin is more mature now, so 8 green candles in a row on the Wookiee is an absolute wild feat to pull off. And all we have to do to pull this off is close this week's candle above 39.8. which is from where we are now. About a 5% dip as we enter December. With a bang, the macro fundamentals are lining up into a powder keg of perfection for long-time hodlers like you and you and you. Now, would you look at that, my friends? The sun's up. It's another beautiful day here on planet Earth. A day none of us are guaranteed. We're not guaranteed these days, yet we're lucky enough to have them. So get out there and knock them dead. And remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected leads. That's right, it's the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. And we'll be going live right away, so grab yourself a coffee, join me for a quick one, and sing it with me now. Over on the banks of boom dash bang, Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey, whoa. Another beautiful day here on planet Earth. A day none of us are guaranteed. Isn't that right, Mingo? Storm Chasing Video says Matt should take Fridays off so we get more of a pump. That's a pretty good idea. I'll do anything if that's what it takes to get a pump going in this market. I'm your Huckleberry. Do some news. Bitcoin 6%, ETH 4%, and Sol taken down 4%? Doesn't seem right. Bitcoin 19-month high and 190 million in the short squeezian sea. Speculations say the move was caused by a huge spot buying. That's weird, eh? Huge spot buying, price goes up. Oh, I get it. Crypto market cap 1.5 trillion, back to levels pre-Luna. Y'all remember pre-Luna, don't you? Bitcoin's now worth more than Berkshire Hathaway. Not bad for rat poison. And rumor Qatar is investing $500 billion in Bitcoin. That's $500 billion for all you math nuts out there. Coinbase and MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor, and miners soar pre-market. And Sol founder calls for a heavy rivalry with ETH. Does that mean Sol is finally the ETH killer? Is it the ETH killer? Funny thing is that ETH has the Lindy effect. It's the first mover advantage by a long shot. But then again, MySpace was the first mover advantage by a long shot. And then Monday, it was the biggest in the market. Tuesday, Facebook came. And by Friday, MySpace who? I mean, that's as fast as adoption goes. Humans always want the faster, better, stronger, bigger protocol. And if that's what Sol does, if Sol is faster and cheaper, I don't know. It would make sense that in the long run, it would slowly surpass ETH. However, ETH has the first man moving advantage, which is a huge deal. XRP A11Y, good thing you took Friday off with your 2 a.m. late night extravaganza. I know if you guys saw the piano stream on Friday, it was one of the most bizarre gigs I think I've ever done, because of course Friday nights are Winnipeg special NPC crowd where they just sit there and they don't clap, and they enjoy themselves in a weird NPC way, but they don't clap, so it's hard for Kyle and I to get our mojo going because we're just vibing off each other. And then of course 10 minutes to 12 after we've played for 2.5 hours,
this big party rolls in. They were all in the back. I could see them dancing in the back, but I was like, when are these NPCs going to leave and they can come in? And they just finally Kool-Aided themselves in and they started dancing. And then there was a guy there at 12, this big old, looked like some sort of Goodfellas mob boss, threw some cash in the tip jar to change our minds about quitting that night. And we ended up playing for another 2 hours. So we had a 4.5 hour set on Friday. It was nuts. And I wasn't sure if we'd be able to sing Saturday, but we did. We pulled it off. And then when I woke up and the voice was all low and kind of I thought this might be a good time to do a voiceover. So I did that voiceover for the Bekele video. It's on I uploaded it yesterday. It wasn't a live. It was just a normal video. So if you haven't seen it, it probably won't come up in your feed. You have to go to my video thing. It's really short. It's about 2 minutes, but it's I thought it was worth translating again so people get his intention. Now, don't get me wrong. I think every politician's a psychopath. Just wanting that job makes you extraordinarily different than most if you want to have that control, et cetera, et cetera. But the points he makes about what government should be are very important, and I think it's a good message to other politicians and leaders / psychopathic elites. So check that out if you have time. It's 2 minutes. It's on the video thing, but my voice was low, so I thought it'd be a good time to do a voiceover. And then I was texting with Kyle about the crowd, like, wow, what's with these crowds, these NPCs? They're the weirdest, worst crowds to play for. And he's like, well, maybe tonight will be better. I'm like, what do you mean tonight? And I forgot we had another gig last night at 7:00. And it was okay. It was a good gig. So that was a lot of singing in 3 hours. It's amazing. I think it's because we go back and forth that we can still pull off those things. Sneaky Pete vaporizers. Whoa, that's a bullish whistle. By the way, coffee is black today. I think I might switch over. Whoa, Sneaky Pete doing the black switch. I mean, it takes a while, right? Because it's not, you get used to the delicacy of cream and sugar or cream or whatever. It's definitely a different vibe. When you go to black, it's not, you don't like it at first, but then you grow to appreciate it. And then next thing you know, it's blacker nothing. There was a comment earlier before the video from D Jenny from the blockchain. He said, let me move this. Why do people interrupt you when you guys are playing? And isn't that an amazing comment that someone would have to actually ask? Because the answer to why people interrupt us, I don't know. Is it bad manners? Are they just drunk? Do they not know better? Are they just... I like to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're drinking, so they're impaired, right? They don't know what they're doing. They've thrown away their inhibition, so they just think they will just interrupt the piano player as he's playing, which I find very rude. And so when they do that, I try to make a little bit of a spectacle of it, and I'll just stop. So everyone realizes, oh, right, I maybe shouldn't have done that. But I don't have an answer for you, D. Jenny from the block, although Winnipeg crowds are very unique. They're hard to please sometimes. I mean, sometimes they're amazing, don't get me wrong. We've had some amazing crowds, but lately, the crowds there, it's been busy, but I can just look at them now. And I'll go to Kyle, I'm like, this looks like one of those crowds. It's just going to sit there for 2 hours and do nothing. And, maybe it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, but they do. And if you were watching, you probably can sense it, like you can't hear any clapping or anything. You would probably think that, well, maybe the mics aren't picking up clapping, but it's not the case. They're just not clapping. And so we would have to, and in true form and fashion, as soon as we were done, there was a birthday girl there named Danielle, and it was her crowd essentially. And they just weren't clapping. They were sitting there the whole time. And then they weren't really dancing or anything like that. Because at a given point, we had just switched off. We were like, screw these people. Like, the internet always wins. So everyone online tuning in, they make the show. They make it fun for us. They keep the energy up in a weird way. I get more energy from the comment section than I usually do from the crowd. So we just end up playing to them. And we did like a 8-song Bon Jovi marathon. And I felt they were all amazing tunes. But every time we would finish, da-da-da-da-da-da, no clapping. It was unbelievable. And it just got comical at a point where we were just like, ignore these dummies. Let's just move on. And speaking of moving on, take a look at some of these charts. So this was the 4-hour chart. We'll get Fish at Das Peach. You can help us out on the Wookiee. We get Fish. This was the 4-hour chart last Monday or so. Yeah, was it last Monday? And then this is the power of support and resistance, right? So I just doodled this line. This is probably where support is. We'll probably hover around it. And as the Fish, if you can help me out, as the 20 moving average comes up, it should meet around that support line. And, hopefully bingo, bango, bongo, we hit pay dirt. And so this is how it played out. Take a look at this. Boom, boom, da, boom, boom, da, 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 boom, boom. This is my background music. Boom, boom, ba, da, da, da. Then right here, we should have broke out, but we didn't. It waited about a day, and then boom, went right up to the arrow, which is the resistance, and basically followed it to a T. Now, how crazy is that? That's the power of, now how do I stop this here? That's the power of support and resistance. That's why essentially all I trade is support and resistance and Fibonacci's. Now, speaking of Fibonacci's, here are those fibs. I'm thinking, well, see, this almost looks like a, spinning top of sorts. So we've hit our, I think we were at 42 during my edit. I think I saw 42.2. Is that 42.2 up there, that wick? Yeah, 42.2, let's call it. So we got some pushback. That is some major resistance. We'll take a look at that at the on the ding dong. We can see why that makes sense at that level. And this kind of looks like a spinning top. So will we see, let me draw it in here. Will we see us come down to 38.2? And if so, will we also see Siggity 1.8? Those are my, in a typical market, where things aren't going so crazy. We're pumping and retracing, but I feel like we're in like the beginning of a real crazy bull entry point where what should retrace, I don't know. I just don't get that feeling. And I know when we're in a bear market, it's like you never feel like it's going to go up. And when you're in a bull market, you never feel like it's going to go down, but it does. We do have retracements. However, we haven't really seen any in a long time. And every time we do, it just gets bought the F up. Well, let's take a look at the ding dong here. You can see that 61.8. We'll get Chucky Twiddle to help us out here. This resistance line, which was going to be the next one, we kind of blew through. So, I kind of expect to retrace back to it just to give it a little tap, make sure that she's sturdy. That's 40.3, which is the Siggity 1.8% fib on the 4-hour chart. So there's double word score on that correlation there. And if we zoom out here, I was going to save this for the Wookiee because it's a little easier to see. Yeah, this gets pretty messy. If you see here, we can extend it 40. It's pretty noisy little, so look, it's right. If we go all the way, you can't see that, 1 second. There we go. If we, Chucky, if you will, please. If where we are now is basically we've hit this peak before on our first leg of the bull run. very fractaliciously speaking. And then we retraced down, came up, busted through it. And you can see here, once we came under it, we fought back a couple times, bang, got over it, came retested. So this part where we're at, this 42K, it is a fulcrum of support and resistance. You know, you're either above it or below it, as you can see here. And once we're above it, geez, you know, the bull runs on. There's no denying where we are once we're above this 42K, which, you know, we're fighting for it now. That's okay. But look at, where's the retracement here in the past month? You know, we just, oh shit, I'm moving the whole thing around here. Moving the wrong screen. Look at that. So where was that? That was August. So let's take September 10th. We're at 24.8. We basically almost a straight shot. And if you can't see it on the ding dong, if you're like, hey, pianomattyb, that's not quite a straight shot. Well, zoom out a bit. Let's go on the Wookiee here. This is September 25th. So outside of, let's go back even this is where we were on the ding dong. So outside of 3 red candles on the Wookiee, we've basically just been going up. Let's get Das Peach here. This is September 10th or 11th. What is it? Doesn't matter. Early September. Besides these 3 red candles, we basically went up and up and up, and we haven't stopped. Now, tell me we're in a bull market without telling me we're in a bull market, and I'll show you all these green candles. So this is the record, 7 here. Now, this current, somebody gave us a thumbs down, everybody. I hate to break it to you. Someone gave us a thumbs down. So I don't like support and resistance traders. This is the 8th. So that will be the new record. And I know, I can't remember who said it last stream. There was a 10 candle record early on. Those are rookie number, high school sweetheart, puppy love, pimple days where it still matters. But if we were to put in 8 green candles now, 2023, that's a remarkable run. Remarkable. So now, here's the thing. I thought I had this set up. Oh, is that a dad alert? Yes, it is. Where'd you go here? Where'd you go? Where'd all my things go? They disappeared? Where's my MacD? Come on, you little. Did I make it disappear? Oh, anyway, there's some slight. Where is it? There's some slight. Oh, we'll bring it up here, MacD. There's the. Oh, now you come up. Now everyone comes up. Look at that. Okay, so there is some slight bearish divergence of the reversal kind. We got higher highs here, higher lows there. Double word score. It's slight. It's slight. I don't want to get excited, but you know, normally in a bear market, this would have played out for sure. Bearish divergence in a bear market always plays out. Bearish divergence in a bull market, not so much. But who knows? I mean, if there is a reason why we pull back, this is the ding dong, so it's not like it's got to play out in a day. But if there is, just keep your peepers on these. What I'd like to see here is if this can get up above, what is that, 1991? We'll basically take it off we'll eradicate it. It will cancel itself out. And that will be it. Squeaky McGee says, thumbs down is the like retracement. Nothing to worry about. I find it more interesting. Hey, we hit 150. That's a new record, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for pumping this stream to 150. Much appreciated. I always wonder what it is that makes someone say thumbs down. I get a kick out of wacky negative comments because there's the part of me that says, what happened to this person to make them so miserable that they have to go out of their way and put a miserable sounding comment? And we've all been there. We've all had bad days, How bad was it that you had to sit there and put a horrible comment on a video? JB perspective, are we just retracing now? Well, let's take a look at yeah. So now we got a red candle here. This looks like your typical, we're just blowing off the top here, but this is perspective, 38.2. Oh, we get the fish back here. Wouldn't be surprised to see the 38.2 pull in. That's 40.8. We're at 41.5. It's $700 away. We're still just rookie numbers away from these lines. 40.3 is the double word score that would put us to resistance or support now on the ding dong. So that's about it. Do anybody have any interest in having Duke come and sing us out here? Do some musical shoutouts. I think on a Monday morning with such an epic pump, it just wouldn't be right if Duck didn't sing us out. Let me call the little Dickens out here. Scotty Mo, hopefully just sausage fingers. Saxman 2, pullback, opportunity to buy more. That's right. If you're in the DCA game. Misco, there you are, buddy. We missed you on the weekend. You missed some crazy nights. Of all the nights to have something to do, that Friday night was one for the books. I was thinking I would have to take it off YouTube because there's some things that went on there that, well, were take off YouTube worthy enough. I think I'll keep it on. John Superfresh, I think Mark Cuban sold majority ownership of the Dallas Mavericks to buy Bitcoin. Well, oh! Well, if there's one thing this little kid loves doing, it's scaring me. Nice job. You had to bring a banana too?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Okay. Well, let's do some. The banana's not going to work here if you're using both hands. So we'll put it down here. We'll rank. No. Let's put it down. Okay. No problem, Misco. Just take a look at it again. You around the 2.5 hour mark to see when the shenanigans started. Okay, Duke, let's do some musical shoutouts. Let's start with Misco. Oh, hold on a second. You can hear it. There you go.
Hi, Misco.
Scotty Mo.
Scotty Mo.
Terry Crow.
Terry Crow. Oh.
Terry Crow.
Terry Crow.
And look, a new pianomattyb BOG, DJ Morgan.
DJ Morgan.
Thanks, buddy. Storm chasing video.
Storm chasing video.
Swashbuckling scallywag.
Swashbuckling scallywag.
Mark Stone.
Mark Stone.
And Chris Brewer from Georgia.
Chris Brewer is from Georgia.
Hey, can you give Eliza and Emmy a shout out?
What?
Can you give Eliza and Emmy a shout out? Make a song.
Where?
Oh, right there. Make a song about Eliza and Emmy.
I love you shout out. Okay.
That's it?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, when you do a shout out, we're doing morning shout outs now. Let's not use the banana. A shout out to Eliza and Emmy. That's Will Bird. That's Will Bird going across the screen right now. Let me take this out of your hand. That's not a good idea.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. Let's Dave Digital, the goat.
Dave Digital.
And Wick.
Wiki.
How about Christopher? And Sneaky Pete Vaporizers.
Sneaky Pete Vaporizers.
Squeaky McGee.
Squeaky McGee.
John Superfresh.
John Superfresh.
Bruce Mai.
Bruce Mai.
Aliza.
Aliza.
And Emma.
Emma.
Oh, Will Bird gave us a super chat.
Wilbur.
Say thanks for the super chat, Willie.
Thanks for the super bat, Willie.
Gustardo. Okay, buddy. Sing us out. That was great. Good job. Sing us out, buddy. Did you cut your bangs or something?
No.
Okay.
This is stupid. Look at how big my bangs are.
All right. Okay, buddy. Let's sing them out. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
We're playing the same game as our psychopathic collecting our leads. And let's try the song game. Social mode and never fantastic. When the banks are boom to swim, Bitcoin, crypto, money.
Make sure
You like and subscribe and share this video. And someone you think might like it too.
All right, Duke Duke.
So you like and subscribe and share this video. Someone you think might like it too.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a good day.
Bye.
See you later.
Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video with someone